As you can see, what is that? Copa Airlines, one of those airlines on the tarmac, about to take off. That looks like Copa. It's based in Panama. But yes, this is the Courtyard Marriott. This is the back side of the Courtyard Marriott here at CJIA International Airport at Timeri. And as you can see again, I don't know if the fluorescent green is a final color or if it represents some kind of cover that has to be taken off eventually to reveal something beneath it. But this is what it looks like on the western side, or the southwest face of the building. As you can see, again, the colors, now there's a deep brown, right? It's a deep brown on the ground floor, which I suppose is some kind of tile. And the building itself, 6 floors, all right, 5 on the ground floor. The building itself is a light gray and a, what is that, off-white. It looks in person like it has a tinge of green in it. It's like a light gray. So there's a very light gray, a light gray, and a darker gray, a darker shade of gray, which is the accent color. Right, so the accent colors are dark gray and this dark brown in the middle. But like I said, this perimeter wall on the back is solid, and behind this wall is the hotel's physical plant. Physical plant normally includes things like your power generation, auxiliary power generation, you know, the generators, your water treatment plants, facilities, sewage systems, pumps, and so on, the water pressure pumps, and the cooling facilities. So for cooling the building, things like your central air conditioning units, all of that, your water heating units for hot water throughout the building, all that is usually part of the physical plant, and that's located here in the back of the building. And that seems to be complete. In fact, the last time we were here, I think it already looked as if they had completed most of the physical plant. What you can see right now is that they've actually painted it. They've completed the paint job on the physical plant. It's kind of windy today. I don't know if you can hear the wind. I'm trying to use an auxiliary mic with a sound damper. So I don't know how successful I am. I'm going to know eventually when I upload this video. But yeah, this is the rear of the building. You can see the physical plant in the back has been completed. These are the water evaporation and cooling systems. In the back here, I suppose there's a kitchen nearby. This is the loading dock, loading zone for putting in or depositing hotel supplies and so on. This is what is happening here, guys. This is the Courtyard Marriott. So we're heading what is it, south north towards the runway. I think this runway runs east-west based on the direction of the sun, so, or northeast and southwest. Rubis gas coming in, that's aircraft fuel coming in. That's a Copa airline taking off. That's a Copa. Copa Air just taken off, heading to Panama. There are direct flights now from Georgetown, that is here in Timeri, to Panama and Colombia, and of course, the Caribbean. But these are new routes being added. Coming, I think later on this year, there'll be direct flights to Europe with KLM, I think, to Schiphol in the Netherlands. So this is where we are. We are at Timeri International Airport, CJIA International Airport, looking at the Courtyard Marriott relative to the airport. This is the Courtyard Marriott. You can see it's completed. We're now looking at the north side of the building. This is the north end. All right, that's the north end of the building. Courtyard Marriott, and that is in relation to the tarmac, right, in relation to the airport. That's the Courtyard Marriott looking at the north end of the building. That's the north end of the building. It's almost complete. This is where this area, of course, is where the construction materials for this operation have been stored in the last couple of years. Areas for this old building, the old terminal building. Now there's a new hotel, a new terminal building has been decided. The government of Ghana has decided to build a new terminal building. It is not clear yet whether this old terminal building will be scrapped, demolished and replaced with a new terminal building, or whether they'll actually build a new terminal building, in which case the location of that new terminal building is as yet unknown, at least to me. Right, but this is where the terminal building and the sky bridge, right? The sky bridge is here, located here, and about 50 meters away is where the new hotel, new Courtyard Marriott is located. So that is the Courtyard Marriott Hotel. It's located about 100 meters or so from the departure area, from the arrival area. That's where you get out of immigration, you arrive in the country. You can actually walk this distance if you don't have too much luggage. You can walk over to this Courtyard Marriott, and it seems as if this is going to be the official hotel here at Timeri. I don't know if there are other hotels that will eventually be built, but this is the first one. Courtyard Marriott here at Timeri, CJIA International Airport. Now, my assessment is that I'm quite impressed with it. I think they've done a good job. The construction of some other, seems like a smaller aircraft leaving Timeri. A smaller aircraft leaving Timeri. Didn't get a chance to see which one it is, but like I said, and it's kind of noisy. You can hear the sound of the aircrafts leaving. But this is what it looks like here at Timeri. There seems to be a bit of land. I don't know if this is going to become long-term parking or short-term parking, but it seems as if it's very close to this hotel, and it might in fact be reserved or space to build other structures. This is the Courtyard Marriott. I am impressed, like I said, to give my assessment. I'm impressed with the final structure. Those of you who were looking at the very beginning, they had a display of a painting of what the building would look like, kind of billboard, and the final structure does not have the same colors as the billboard structure in the beginning, but it is very close, and these final colors are actually better. They look a lot more, the colors pop a lot better, a lot more than what the display on the billboard showed in the beginning. But this is it, guys. This is the Courtyard Marriott here at Timehri Chedijigan International Airport. It's finally been completed. It's in the final stages. The painting of the exterior walls seems to remain, and the installation of lighting fixtures, like I said, on the outside of the wall. I already know what that looks like because they've done the same thing at the Timehri, at the Georgetown Marriott. The Timehri Marriott seems to be a very close sister hotel in terms of its design and construction. This is what's happening here, guys. If you want to see more content like this, click like and subscribe. This is the almost final version. I am going to visit it again to see what it looks like when it opens finally, or maybe I'll take another visit in a month or so to see what it looks like when it opens. You know, it's its final form. But this is what it looks like here on the 17th day of March 2025 at, what is it, about 2 p.m. almost 3 p.m. If you want to see more content like this, click like and subscribe. Share this video with friends and family around the world. Let people know what's happening in the fastest growing economy in the world, Guyana. These seem to be some interesting floodlights for the parking lot area. They seem to be located. I don't see a whole lot of parking spaces. My estimate is that they have maybe 50 parking spaces for cars in this parking lot. So it's rather small, which is why I assume that eventually the area to the south or to the north, that area that is still covered in surrounded by zinc sheets, that eventually will become part of the parking area. I don't know, but this is what's happening here. If you want to see more content like this, click like and subscribe. Share this video with friends and family around the world. Let people know what's happening in the fastest growing economy in the world, Guyana. Later.